Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Queensland trip. In this episode, we make it to the jump up and Blacksoil country of central Queensland. I hope you all enjoy. Okay everyone, it's another morning. We didn't find anything else last night, so we just had to set up the swag at a roadhouse and then hit the hay. But now we're on our way to central Queensland into Blacksoil. So we've got about 7.5 hours left, but conditions are pretty good. It's about 26 degrees and it's a bit overcast, so hopefully we can see something in the daytime, because our daytime luck this trip has just been horrendous. We've seen absolutely nothing, and so hopefully we can turn that around. So Amy and I have pulled over to a spot. We've gotten a tip that there's actually a black-breasted buzzard nest. If you don't know what they are, they're a pretty big bird of prey, and they're very well known for learning how to crack open like emu eggs with rocks and things. So hopefully we go for this walk and see one, and maybe spot a gidgee skink or a tristis in a tree. But yeah, we're just going to go for a quick walk, stretch our legs, and then pretty soon we'll be on the Blacksoil. That is a black-breasted buzzard. And just over there in that tree is a nest. After we got to see the pair of black-breasted buzzards, we drove further west to our destination in central Queensland. We just got this Burns dragon on the road. It's 36 degrees and he's out basking. I'll see if I can get out without spooking him, but I doubt it. There he goes. Straight under the tree. There is actually no way there's a Centralian tree dragon in here as well. So there's two different species of dragon just under this one tree. How cool is that? Alright, so we're now cruising to some habitat in the jump ups west of Winton. But beforehand there's a kind of patch of mulga woodland and it's 38 degrees, but if you drive slowly, you just look on the tree trunks in the shade and you sometimes can come across tristis. This is how we found tristis last time. We found a couple, so we're going to try to drive really slowly in hopes of finding a tristis. Okay, so a little bit of an update. There's a few storms kicking around. Hopefully it doesn't affect our plans. We're just on the side of the road. Amy's cooking dinner. And after this, we're going to do some late afternoon cruising for maybe a Spencer's, let's hope so. And then when it gets dark, we're going to try to go back to the spot we were just at. And hopefully look for eastern pygmy mulga snakes, olive pythons, Eremanga knobtail geckos, etc. So, wish us luck. Okay everyone, so the last few hours have been stressful to say the least, so we couldn't actually go to the spot to look for olive pythons. The road was just too muddy. The storm was a bit worse than I thought it was going to be. And then we tried to road cruise north on the Blacksoil, and the storm was just hectic there as well, and it was getting bigger, and it's just super dangerous because if you pull off onto the Blacksoil and get bogged, like, you're stuck, and like there's going to be hard to get help at this time of night. So, and then we try to go to some habitat that I know of that's a bit further west, and that road's actually closed. So I was stressed out for a bit, and I done some Google map searching, and I found this beautiful patch of spinifex in a rocky hill, which is perfect Eremanga knobtail habitat, which is a target for the night. That and eastern pygmy mulga snakes are the two biggest targets while I'm in Winton. So fingers crossed we come across one, and wish us luck. Here we go. Took us a little bit. The first Eremanga of the night. Such a beautiful little gecko. This is only a little juvenile. They get a lot bigger, maybe double the size. But out here, they resemble a lot like Amy, but they just got that like black neck. And the aspar that they've been split from is a lot darker. But such a nice gecko. They blend in so perfectly with these rocks. And I'm so excited for such a stressful night of trying to find habitat to look for these animals. We finally pulled through, and yeah, it's a massive relief. And we just got a second young one in this habitat. How cool are these little geckos? This is in situ. Haven't disturbed it, hasn't even ran away yet. How cool are these geckos? They are so good. Just underneath this tree. That's so cool. Okay, we're happy with that. So I think I might do half an hour of road cruising, and then we will start to head back out. And I think I might drive a little bit north on the Blacksoil, because tomorrow morning we're going to try for Spencer's monitors, and we're going to get up really early in the morning. So any kilometers gained to get to the spot for tomorrow morning, the better. Just then, we just road cruised this large female about not even 500 meters down the road from the other ones. She's a bit larger. I don't want to disturb her too much, but kind of that for a size reference. Nice adult female. Exactly what we wanted to come out here and find. Very nice. We are currently cruising through some very degraded habitat. First curl snake of the trip. I did say to Amy, I was like, the only thing that would live in habitat like this is a curl snake, and I was right. Oh well, we better leave him and keep moving. Hey everyone, it's 1:20 in the morning. We've pulled up at a rest stop. I forgot to update you, so just before I fall asleep, we're gonna only just saw a curl snake on the way up here, and not worth really filming another curl snake. So we're gonna get up very early tomorrow morning and hopefully find Spencer's monitors. So we'll see you then. Hi everyone, it's the next morning, or I wouldn't say next morning. It doesn't really count when you went to bed in the morning. But I'll flip this camera around. As you can see, the sun is just breaking the horizon. We're going to get on the road, hopefully find a Spencer's monitor. That is the goal this morning, but there's lots of Blacksoil reptiles that are awake at this time in the morning. So fingers crossed we come across one. Holy crap, guys! We're cruising for Spencer's monitors. Oh my god! Look at the size of this Blackhead Python! Oh Holy shit!
Hey dude! Oh my
What
god.
the hell, man? Woohoo! You are kidding! Wow! No way! No way! That is incredible. That is as big as the one I've got at home, easy 2 meters. Woohoo! Look at that. Now she's off the road, or he's off the road. I can tell you a bit about black-headed pythons. This is my first blackhead and my last Aspidites to see, and I did not expect to get it in the daytime. That's something I would have thought last night we would have got. And what a crazy looking animal. They're so beautiful. She's probably out here hunting Spencer's monitors. They're reptile specialists. They can even eat things like collet snakes, mulga snakes, some of the most toxic snakes on the planet. This snake can eat. And scientists and everyone tries to figure out like why they have that black head. It's pretty unusual, and there's a couple of different theories for that. Sometimes when they're hunting, the head is the first thing that goes down the burrow, and with it being black, it means the animals can't really see the snake coming. That's one theory. The other theory is thermoregulation. So when she comes out of a burrow, she can just stick her head out, and then that black coloration will warm her body up nice and fast. But she's a pretty large one. I think they do get a little bit bigger than this, but definitely an adult snake. They are one of the largest snakes in Australia, and she's just cruising around. Just such a gorgeous snake. I'm in awe with this animal. Such a crazy thing to see just stretched out along the road. It nearly touched tip to tip to between the sides of the road. It's just incredible. What a morning. Now, we just finished up with that Blackhead Python, and we got our first monitor of the trip, and I am so excited. I had 4 hours sleep last night just to come out looking for this species. This is the Spencer's monitor. This will be a little female, and they are the kings of the Blacksoil. They forage for anything they can eat, and in times that are very good and wet, the food availability out here is incredible. She's got such good condition. She's got really fat base of her tail, which means she's eating really well. Even though when times are good, and they're very good, this place experiences very bad times as well. And when times are tough, they are tough. And these animals are tough to live in this environment as well. They can go through a long drought and survive and come out on top when the rains come back. But I am super pumped. This is a big dream come true. Spencers are one of my favourite varanids in the country. And yeah, totally made it everything worth it. After herping all morning, we stopped at the local roadhouse for breakfast. We were welcomed by the resident Brolga, who tried to steal our food. Alright, well, lucky enough, I thought it was too hot for lizards, but saw a couple Pygmy Beauties basking, and this is the only one we've had a close look at so far. They are one of the smallest bearded dragon species, but are very commonly kept in captivity. And I don't think people realise how desolate this land is and how flat it is. There's no basking opportunities, there's only a couple fence posts and then some shrubs on the side of the road. That's about it. But you can see him opening that mouth as a threat display. All bearded dragons do that, although they kind of lack the beard like other bearded dragons have. But such a cool little lizard. I love these lizards so much. They are so adorable. So it's been a little bit since we've last updated everyone. We finished herping, so we went and checked into a caravan park to stay there to have a shower and things, and now we're going to the Dinosaur Trackways. It's a very famous fossil site where there's multiple dinosaur footprints in a rockwork. It's something that I've watched in dinosaur documentaries for ever since I was a little kid, so I'm very, very excited to go see it. 95 million years ago, a group of small herbivorous dinosaurs that consisted of cerulosaurs and ornithopods were gathered on a muddy bank on the edge of a river. A large carnivore, that was possibly an Australopithecus, ambushed the small dinosaurs. As the predator ran in, the herbivores scattered, leaving behind all their footprints in the mud. Not long after, these prints were covered in sediment, where they were fossilized to be rediscovered in the 1960s. This site is a one of a kind and is instrumental in showing predator and prey relationships in a 95 million year old ecosystem. Just incredible to see. Sorry for the lack of updates, but we just finished a chicken palmy at the pub, and the dinosaur stampede at Lark Quarry was incredible to see in person. I was so stoked with that. We didn't see anything else on the way back, just a Burns dragon swimming in a puddle, which I'll insert just here. Just an adult male's Burns dragon cooling off in the water. I've never actually seen this behaviour. It's pretty cool. Just on the side of the roadworks here. Wow. But yeah, we are currently getting ready to go herping. We're going to herp the jump ups again, hoping for an eastern pygmy mulga snake. Let's hope the herp gods grace us with one. And the first find of the night is this young Eremanga knobtail gecko. Little baby. I reckon we're going to see quite a few of these tonight. So I won't stick around with him for too long. Still pretty cool. First snake of the night. Beautiful children's or Stimson's python. They are so common out here. Gorgeous snakes though. It's good to see that snakes are moving. So hopefully we'll just keep cruising, get a pygmy mulga, because that is the goal for tonight. Eremanga knobtail number 3. Sorry, I forgot to put my head torch on. In the middle of the road. Far out.
It's not like...
It must be the day for it. Oh my, you are stunning. Little juvenile black-headed python crossing the road. How cool is this? Wow. You are kidding me. 2 in one day. I've never seen this species before today. Look at that. What a stunning snake. My goodness. Wow. I'm speechless. Here's our next find for the night. Eastern hooded scaly foot. Unfortunately got a regenerated tail. Would have been nice to get a photo of him. Such a widespread common species of legless lizard from Australia. Although they are pretty cool. We will leave him alone and keep cruising. I'm pretty excited. I wanted to see this whilst I was in central Queensland. This is the Christen spiny-tailed gecko, and they are very similar to Strophus ciliaris, the northern spiny-tailed gecko. And the best way to tell is actually the colour of their mouth. So ciliaris have a yellow mouth, and chrysalis, the Christen spiny-tailed gecko, have blue mouths. And they're just a very unique and just beautiful gecko. Look at that eye pattern. And then you've got its spikes that go all the way down its back and get larger as it gets to its tail, where it gets its name, the spiny-tailed gecko. So good. Strophs are my favourite. And another one on the trip. Saw heaps of strophs this trip, which is good. Hopefully see a couple more. Another lifer for me today. Pretty sure this is an unbanded shovel-nosed snake. I'm pretty excited. The only other Brachiophis that I've seen is Australis, the coral snake. So cool. Just soaking up the heat on the road. This might be the last find of the night. This is an Oadura cincta, or inland marbled velvet gecko. They're pretty common throughout all of us arid Australia in their range. I pulled over and I'm like, that was a bigger gecko. So I'm so used to seeing the tiny ones, heaps of tiny species today. I think this is a pretty young one though. Looks like it's just transitioning from its baby pattern, those bands, into the speckled yellow dotty pattern that they get as adults. Pretty cool species. I think I might finish the night up here, and if I don't see you anything on the way back, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, this is where this episode will finish. The next and last episode will include some super cool animals, including a super rare snake I'm very excited to share with you guys. Please remember to subscribe so you don't miss out. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks everyone for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and follow our socials down below.